Good morning, Adventure Nation. It's another beautiful day out. We're in Houston still, but this is the last day.
Sadly.
So we're gonna do some adventuring today. Hopefully I can get someone to drive while I do some editing. This is the motorhome experiment. So yeah, we haven't got out to see as much as we wanted to while we're here in Houston. One, obviously the first week I was away in Vegas. And two is we hate traffic.
There's a lot here.
A lot of traffic here. So rather than heading down into the traffic, we kind of hide and cower because we're afraid of it, and we hang out on this end. Or I've been getting some extra work done as well, which is really cool. I'm getting caught up on video. So that's good. But today,
we're
gonna
go to the Space Center.
In the Space Center, it means we got to play in traffic. Okay, so we're actually north of Houston. We're staying, and actually it's the campground says Willis, but we're actually in Conroe. So it's kind of confusing, but we are north of Houston. We are actually 77 miles from the Houston Space Center. So an hour and 15 minutes. Knowing traffic here, an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes. You're almost better off, if you're gonna visit the Space Center stuff, you're almost better off staying in Galveston and then popping up to the Space Center and stuff from Galveston than you are trying to visit the Space Center from here.
Yes.
Like it's really almost, I think it's actually closer to Galveston, the Space Center, and some of those things on the south end of Houston. Lori has lost her Mexico City 24 million people addiction, and I don't think she likes the traffic anymore, do you?
Oh no. Who likes traffic? I mean, nobody.
All right, so we're just south of Houston, and I don't know if you guys could guess where we are. This is a place that I've wanted to come for a very, very long time, and I think it's gonna be absolutely amazing, and I think Lori's gonna enjoy it as well.
Yeah.
So welcome to the Houston Space Center.
Woohoo.
How cool is that? So security just told me that I'm not allowed to bring any kind of selfie sticks, whether it be this one or the one that I'm using right now. So heading back out to the car to put them away, and I'll probably not even bring the big camera inside. So it is what it is. All right, Lori and I have just entered the Houston Space Center, and what we've noticed as immediately when you walk in the door, what we noticed is that this stuff looks a lot smaller when you see it on TV, but check out this rover. When you see something like that on TV, you think it's this little tiny radio control thing that, you know, is the size of a small radio control car, and it's pretty big. Lori and I are waiting to do this. Some kind of space flight simulator thing, so it should be cool.
I like space. I wanted to do this. Paul wanted to do that.
I want to fly jets. I still might do that. Okay, Lorena, you just did the ride that we spent $5 a piece on, and
it wasn't that great. It was very basic. I think more like for kids.
You're
kids,
best off
kids might like it.
to do the Mars landing ride at the Epcot Center. I think it's called Mars.
Yeah.
Mars something
but
at
that's
Epcot.
pretty rough.
It's awesome compared to that. So yeah, you can skip that one. This place is cool though.
Look at that one.
Now, if I were going to wear a spacesuit, this would be the one that I would want. That's cool. I'm trying to find Lori. This piece of aluminum here is really cool. It's a 4-inch thick block hit by a 1-inch half-ounce piece of plastic at 15,000 miles an hour, showing you that what a little tiny piece of plastic can do. And they said most space junk is going to be metal, most debris, so pretty crazy stuff, and the various things that have been hit. And this is a debris shield. That is incredible. We're currently out on the Tram tour doing a complete tour of the NASA facility, and we're here at Mission Control now, so kind of cool. Right now they've told us too much, so they're taking us up to a different room where they're going to execute all of us.
Now we're going to
We're going to Mission Control. Should be cool. Okay, Lori, go ahead and say it.
How cool is this?
It's very cool. So what did you think of the Christopher Kraft Mission Control Center?
Pretty cool history. It's not where, well, the building itself, they still do missions there, but what we saw is just
Apollo, where they did the Apollo missions.
yeah,
Mission
all the
Control for that.
67 missions were done there.
Absolutely amazing. It was an incredible
and the
thing to
flag.
see. And I did take a picture of the flag, and so we'll put some notes up about that. But yeah, basically the flag was the one that had been to the moon and back, so pretty cool
Literally.
stuff. Okay, even if you're not into space stuff, this is insane. This is a working facility, this Space Mock-Up Center, and obviously this is where they put things together to see if they fit before taking them to space. Pretty freaking incredible. That guy down there, he has a selfie stick, and they took mine away from me. That's just not right. He probably has higher clearance level than I do. So these are all pieces to that over there on the wall. That is what the space station looks like when it's fully put together. These are all pieces, mock-ups of the current space station. Oh, there's the new module, or the Orion module. So around 2030 or so, they plan on trying to send this to Mars, the Orion module. So this here, we're inside the Saturn V rocket facility. This is the rocket, I believe, that was used in the Apollo missions and stuff. I'm not sure, but Saturn V rocket, you can always Google it. Give you guys a little something to do. Look at that.
It's huge.
It is absolutely enormous. You know, I've seen this stuff on TV many times, and actually been to Cape Canaveral when they had a launch. I'm not sure what it was for, but it was when we were little. We were somewhere in Melbourne Beach or somewhere in Florida with my parents and watched one of these take off once. But to be here walking next to it and seeing it up close and personal, absolutely incredible. If you haven't got an opportunity to see something like this, you've got to check this out. It is really, really cool.
You think you can fly this?
I think I could fly it. This is inside the cockpit of Space Shuttle Independence. So we are inside of the Space Shuttle Independence. This is the bay here. Pretty spectacular. And you can see the Canadian arm that they use to load and unload. We are mid-deck, coming up into the sleeping quarters here in Space Shuttle Independence. Oh, look at who's already up here, probably getting a nap in.
Yeah, sure.
What do you think?
It's pretty cool. I mean, it's so close. I mean, tight quarters, yeah.
Yeah. So living in an RV would probably get you ready to be an astronaut.
Absolutely. But they're so efficient with their space. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm like a little kid because it's just like we're inside of the cargo bay of Space Shuttle Independence. Indescribable. It's just amazing. Absolutely incredible.
I'm wow.
This is actually a remote control plane and shuttle, and this is how they tested to make sure this would work. Geeks with remote control airplanes. See? Geeks get things done. Okay, Lori, there's only 8 places on Earth where you can touch a moon rock. This is one of 3 in the US. Wow. Wow. It feels just like the rocks on my planet.
Yeah?
Yes. Eugene Cernan, the last man on the moon. And this is where they filmed the moon landing and moonwalk. It didn't really happen. They filmed it right here. I love being a pain in the ass for those people that think it didn't happen. Come on, man. This really cool stuff. I love it. Okay, this is something that you guys might think is kind of cool.
Yeah, the one in Ottawa, I'm not positive.
This is the Apollo 17 command module. So it was flown December 7th through December 19th, 1972. Okay, Lorraine and I are about to enter the Skylab trainer. So this here, the thing we were just in, is the trainer that they use for Skylab program. And they said it's 12,500 square feet in there, about the same size as a 3-bedroom house.
Just the average
And I'm thinking, 3-bedroom house at 12,500 feet? Everything is bigger here in Texas. Oh, check him out. We are exiting the Houston NASA Space Center, and pretty cool stuff. We'll get more into that here in just a second. All right, the NASA Houston Space Center. So our rating, we had good food. We had a great time, and we had some friends of ours tell us that we could do a half day here and then do lunch. No way.
It's a full day.
It's pretty much a full day, unless you just run through the place. But with the shuttle tour and all the stuff and the reading and learning and seeing as many shows as we tried to see as much of the movies as we possibly could, because that gives you a lot of the background story of what you're watching and what you're seeing. So it's really a full day. With that being said, for me, this is a bucket list. This is a must do. What about you?
We were discussing this. For us, it's a bucket list because we love this kind of stuff. But maybe you don't like it as much, right? So we will put it at least day trip.
In the very, very least, it's a day trip. If you're anywhere within a day of here, you gotta come by and see this stuff. The technology that was developed because of this space program and continues to be developed because of this space program is absolutely amazing. So it's something that we really think that you should do. So
yeah,
day trip minimum, but we really think bucket list, gang. It's really, really pretty cool.
Yeah, we already got to the moon. Next step, Mars.
Yeah, now they're looking at
mission.
Mars as the mission to Mars. So very, very cool stuff. And we got a couple other things we're gonna do today, and then we're gonna call it a day. So let's go hit it.
Let's go.
Pretty cool. Kind of looks like dog food. That's 25 cents. That's all 25 cents got you. All right, let's see what happens here.
Let's see. There's nothing in the water.
There's nothing in the water here. Oh, the ducks came. Uh-oh. They've got no competition here right now. No competition for the ducks. Holy smokes, look at that. That's crazy. Yeah, even I could catch a fish in there. Lorena and I are here in Kemah, Texas, which is just kind of southeast of Houston, and it's actually really close to Galveston. And we're at the boardwalk. They have this boardwalk pier. It's really cute, and we decided to stop at Landry's and grab us a bite to eat for our last night here in Houston before we head out to New Orleans and Mardi Gras. Beautiful atmosphere here. Check this out.
So soaking the beach.
Yeah. Of course, you do have some of the ride noise, but you've got the overlooking the water right here. Okay, before we close out this video, we want to talk about the Space Center. Obviously, it was phenomenal. We both loved it. We gave it a 3 minimum with a 4 on the high side. That is something that you should really try to do in your lifetime. But if you're in the area, definitely going to do it. The cost of that was what? I don't pay for anything, so
$29.90 or $95 for a person, so it's $30 per person. That includes everything inside except for the jet
yeah, the simulator rides and stuff like that, but it includes all the theater stuff, the tram tours, all of that stuff.
Yeah, all of that. I don't do the simulators.
Now, if you're going to be here for a few days, that city pass you said was really good. How much was that? $59 or $69 bucks?
Was $59, and it includes the Space Center, and it includes so many more attractions. The rides here in Kemah, the aquarium in downtown, the Museum of Fine Arts, the zoo. It includes a lot more for $59. So you already paid $30 for the Space Center.
Oh, thanks, dude.
So might as well just pay the extra $29 and
so
get
the city
a lot more
pass
attractions.
is well worth it, especially if you're going to hit the Space Center. So that's what's cool about that. So this is where we're going to call it for today. We had a phenomenal day at the, where were we? At the NASA Space Center here in Houston. Just awesome. I mean, I can't say enough about it. I thought it was really, really cool. And so I highly recommend it for anybody who comes into the Houston area, especially. And yeah, Landry's, just so that you guys know, everyone's always asked about food. It's not going to be cheap. So just let it go. Every now and then you got to do a little bit nicer dinner. And our last night in Houston, we're going to sit here on the water and just enjoy a great dinner. So again, thanks for watching. If this is your first time to the channel, it would be awesome if you subscribed, stay up to date on everything that we're doing. Maybe you'll find a place that you want to visit or some places that you want to avoid. Either way, it works out great for everybody. And it would be super cool if you liked the video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again in another one very, very soon. Take care.
Bye, guys.